All right, we're getting on this trend train. God damn it. I'm doing it for you guys. I'm kind of a girl that does whatever she wants. Some of the time that doesn't work, but some of the time it does. Hot cocoa bombs, not to be confused with bath bombs. And I've seen some of you guys putting these hot cocoa bombs into your bathtub. What? Is this really how we're gonna start 2021? Come on, 2021. Hi, I'm Kim and welcome back to Macaronomics. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a swirl macaroon or just kind of a milk chocolate macaroon to mimic the hot cocoa macarons. You can do either one, whatever's easier for you, but in this episode I'm gonna show you how to make a dual swirl hot chocolate French macaroon. It's a hot chocolate pajama party. And yes, this is what I look like when I get up and when I go to bed. Next question, please. And as a bonus, I'm gonna show you how to make hot cocoa bombs. Little mini spheres though, not the big ones that you see, because I kind of wanted it to look like ice cubes. I will definitely add the link to where I got my silicone mold so that you can make the same size hot cocoa bombs as I'm making in this video today. Make sure that you guys have subscribed to my channel and ring that bell for notifications because I will be posting a lot more YouTube videos for 2021 and I don't want you guys to miss them. All right, we're rolling our sleeves up for this one, kids. Come on. A lot of you guys keep asking me about the divide and color your batter method, so I figured this would be a great place to start to teach you guys how to do this. Per usual, we're gonna start with our meringue, and in the bowl of a mixer or a bowl with a hand mixer using a whisk attachment, you're going to add your egg whites. And at this time, I also add the cream of tartar and the salt. Right away, we're gonna mix that on high speed until it's foamy and frothy. Take two. Meanwhile, I'm going to sift my almond flour, and I also know that you guys have had issues with certain almond flours, so I will link the almond flours that I use below and our confectioner sugar. Reserve those bowls because when we mix this batter, we're going to split it in half and color each half of the batter. Less to clean up. Before I sift this, I'm going to add my granulated sugar and let the meringue finish doing its thing. So once our meringue has achieved hard, stiff peaks and it kind of looks pretty clumpy, that's when you know it's ready to add to your dry ingredients. I should say this in every video because people ask this, don't ever add your food color to your meringue because it will dilute and mess up the texture of the meringue. You always want to add it to your batter after you've mixed the meringue in with the dry ingredients. Important, 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 because you'll never achieve that vibrant color that you're looking for by adding your color to the meringue. We're going to gently fold the meringue into the almond flour and the confectioner's sugar. Why am I out of breath? One turn and I'm already out of breath. Gently fold this and we're gonna undermix it before we divide and color our batter with our gel food coloring. Very important that we are only using gel food color because you don't want to use any water-based products in your macaroon batter. If you mess up your meringue by adding water-based products or over-mixing, that's usually why you're getting hollow macaron shells. So you want to be careful not to add water-based liquid products like liquid food coloring or water-based flavorings because it will affect it. So we're gonna undermix this batter, but the idea is not to have any white meringue streaks left over in the batter before you divide it. And then we're gonna take two bowls. And you can either measure out your batter evenly. You can do this by weight or With measuring cups, I'm going to eyeball it. I have OCD, so I'm gonna start with the white batter. So then we can just use our spatula again for the chocolate side because we're going to be adding brown and white to that side anyhow. So that completes the first step of dividing color. It's that easy. Add white gel food color. Gently add a few at a time, give it a little bit of a mix, kind of eyeball it. Then we're gonna move over to the chocolate part of the batter. I'm actually going to be adding a tablespoon of the hot cocoa mix to the chocolate side of the batter, and I'll sift that in just so there's no clumps. Then I'll add some brown gel food coloring with a little bit of white because I want it to be that kind of milky milk chocolate color. Now we've completed the second step of our dividing color batter. Our French macaroon batter is evenly divided and it's colored. I have 2 tall glasses here lined with pastry bags, and there's no tip in them. I haven't cut anything yet. I'm going to add each batter to one of the bags. This is the third step of our dividing color method. And then I'm gonna tie them up, and I'm not gonna cut them yet. Same with this one, tie it up. Line a sheet pan with a non-stick silicone baking mat. The one I'm using here has pre-traced circles to make piping consistently easier. I have another pastry bag and I cut the tip, and I have a large round tip. You want to make sure these are lined up, holding them up like this. You don't want to have any of the batter at the end of the tips. Be careful. And then just cut them evenly. Then hold the ends together and slide it into your pastry bag. Now you're gonna pipe with the French meringue method. It tends to spread out. So you wanna pipe maybe like a dime size and then let that spread out a little bit. So I kinda do it for a 1-2 count. 1, 2. I usually pipe them about 1.5 inches thick, and this should give you about 60 shells for a total of 30 French macaroons, top and bottom. Bake your French macaroons at a true 300 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 minutes, allowing them to cool completely. While the macs are out of the oven and cooling, we're going to start with our cocoa bombs, and then we're going to move to our hot cocoa buttercream. I put white chocolate in a bowl in a microwave for 20-second intervals until it was melted, and then I transferred it to a pastry bag and I cut the tip, and we're going to drizzle the white chocolate over these spheres because I'm a Libra and I'm indecisive, so instead of one color we're going to do both so we don't have to choose. And you don't want to cover it in too much, just kind of like that. And immediately we're going to brush I'm using milk chocolate. You can use any chocolate that you want. I just prefer milk chocolate, especially with hot chocolate. And we're going to brush the milk chocolate into the sphere mold. And you can do this right away. In fact, you want to do this right away because you don't really want the white chocolate to set because you kind of want that marbling effect. And you want to make sure that you get all the air bubbles. You don't want any holes in these spheres or else the filling will fall out before you're ready for it to fall out, and that's no fun. Give them a good tap so it releases air bubbles and it covers the entirety of the mold. Now I'm going to put these in the freezer until they're set. And once they're set, we're going to fill them with the hot chocolate mixture and then melt them together. And in the meantime, we're going to work on our hot chocolate buttercream. To start the hot cocoa buttercream, you're going to add your butter to a bowl of your stand mixer or a bowl with a hand mixer. Let that mix up until it's a little bit broken up. And then you're going to stop the mixture and add your confectioner's sugar and then mix it on very low so the sugar doesn't go everywhere. I like to add my vanilla at this point. Then we're gonna whip up the butter, vanilla, and confectioner's sugar mixture until it's double in volume and almost white. So basically I'm using a hot cocoa mix. This particular mix has mini marshmallows in them, and you want to remove those because we're going to be adding marshmallow cream to our buttercream. Add the whole packet, or about 3.5 tablespoons of hot cocoa mix. And then I just finish it off with a little bit of milk, because what the heck is hot cocoa without milk? Seriously. Now getting to the good part, you're going to fill those gorgeous swirly French macaroons with your hot cocoa buttercream. I'm using a small round tip to pipe the hot cocoa buttercream with, because I want them kind of look like marshmallows, like pillowy marshmallows. I can't believe I'm not covered in chocolate yet. The cocoa bombs have set in the freezer. They're pretty hard. And because it's chocolate chips and it melts pretty quickly, you want to do this pretty fast, especially since it's the winter and it's heated. I'm using a smaller silicone mold to balance the hemispheres onto before I fill them. Looking good. See, they have that marble mixture to them, which looks really cool. You're going to fill 1/2 of your sphere with about a tablespoon of your hot cocoa mix. The one I have has mini marshmallows in it, so makes life a little bit more exciting. You can either use a hot plate out of the microwave. I am using a torch, and I'm going to gently, like really quickly, because you don't want these to melt too much, I'm going to gently melt the ring and then connect the two hemispheres together, like that. That's literally all you need. That's it, yeah, we're good to go. If you guys want to know why I purchased this torch, I will also add the link to the caption below. That's it. There you have it. Just like that. Quickie. I'm going to put these back in the refrigerator. You can also put them in a freezer until you're ready to add them to your milk mixture. Now is like a bonus feature of this video. We're going to do our hot cocoa bombs. And I did these little 3 spheres, kind of to mimic ice cubes. And we're going to add the hot milk. Whoa. Yikes, this was probably not the way to hold it. Kind of let the chocolate dissolve. This is just a accident waiting to happen. I like the combination of the melted chocolate with the hot chocolate mix. It tastes way better. Hot chocolate's not complete, oh God, please don't, without some mini marshmallows. And you know, I'm lactose intolerant, so we're doing this for the gram. Oh my God, tastes like childhood. That is really killer. So there you have it, hot cocoa French macarons and hot cocoa bombs, which go in a glass, not your bathtub. What have we learned today? This is for the chocolate lovers out there, because what a great duo. And if you live in Chicago like I do, it's freezing, and it's only gonna get worse for a very, very long time. Curl up on the couch by yourself, because we're in lockdown in Chicago, with your hot cocoa French macarons and your hot cocoa bombs. Guys, real quick, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, ring that bell for notifications, and like this post for even more videos. And for even more baking content, please follow Creme Macaroons on Facebook and Instagram. And if you're going to replicate any of my photos, videos, or recipes, please add hashtag Creme Macaroons to your photos so I can like and share them to my stories. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy, stay cozy, and keep baking.